I didn't invite you out. You invited me out. Why am I splitting the bills with you? Wait for the next bus. That GMC, Ghanaian time, throw it in the bin. Guess who is back? Me. Hi friend, welcome back to the channel. If today is the first time coming across this channel, hi there, my name is Marina. I am a Ghanaian currently living in the UK. On this channel, I share my journey as a nurse living in the UK, travel content and everything in between. So if this is your kind of vibe, then you are the right place. Get a cup of tea, coffee, your favorite juice or water, and let's get right into the video. As the title said, in today's video I'm going to be sharing some of my culture shock I faced when I relocated here in the UK. Before we dive into today's video, I just want to say thank you all so much for all your comments in my previous video, and to all of you who subscribe. I see you. Thank you so much. Your comments really meant a lot to me, and today I'm going to read some of my favorite comments you guys left under my video. One of my favorite comments I saw was from Monica Free. She said, "You've done well though. I learned shyness doesn't reward anyone, and so we would love to see more," with celebratory emojis. And she was like, "Lifestyle with Enna is excellent." She was talking about when I said I wasn't sure about the name to give to this channel. So I think from all the comments, I realized you guys like the lifestyle with Enna, so we'll go with that. Well done, girl. I trust you do more as you have started, and trust me, it will make sense soon, so keep it up. So thank you guys. I can't read everybody's comment on this video, but I see all your comments and I truly appreciate you all. So let's dive into today's video. My first culture shock. Everybody calling me my lovely. If you don't have anybody in your life to call you my love, relocate to the UK. You enter a shop, "Hello my lovely." You enter a restaurant, "Hello my lovely." In the hospital, "Hello my lovely." My second culture shock, the general greetings. First time somebody was like, "You're right." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine, thank you." Like by the time I say I'm fine, thank you, I can't even see the person's shadow. So they asking you're right. It's not like they care. It's not like, hey, you are so important, I care about you, so you alright? No, that's not what it meant. It's like a way of saying hi or hello. My third culture shock was I went to a shop and then I bought something, and when I was leaving, the shop attendant was like, "Cheers." I'm like, what are we toasting to? Like in my mind, what are we toasting to? I'm like, what is this? What is this cheers? So I found out quickly that cheers actually is like a way of saying thank you. Like, just say thank you. What is cheers? English people in general can be very reserved and can also be nosy, very, very nosy at the same time. Back home in Ghana, when you are new to a new working environment, everybody saying hello to you, "Oh, what's your name?" They are trying to make you feel at home and stuff like that. My experience here was different. Everybody was laid back, say hello, and it's difficult for them to say hi back to you. It was difficult for them to have a conversation with you until they realize, okay, you are actually really nice, and then they start talking to you. Some of my colleagues said, "We did that because we didn't know you and we didn't know what will offend you or upset you." So it all boils down to you being a different race or a different skin color, and they're trying to not offend you or not do something that will come off as being racist towards you. So they rather would stay back and watch you from how you talk, how you carry yourself before they actually get close to you. And when they get close to you, it's another different level. You think African aunties ask questions. Have you met English people? You're at work, it's your break, you're having your food. How are we discussing a co-worker's dog at home? "Oh, have you got any children? Are you married?" Like, personal conversations like that is normal for them to ask you, which I found really weird. But at some point I realized that's how they try to show that they are friendly and stuff like that. This one would shock you. You go and buy something from the ordinary store, any shop, around you, and then they bag the items for you in a bag, and then they don't ask you to pay for it. Imagine my shop. I had freshly relocated here, and then I needed to buy cookwares and my groceries, toiletries, and stuff like that. When I got to the counter, they're like, "Would you like a bag?" Of course. Where do you want me to put the things? She was like, "That will be 30p. 30 pence. Why are you not giving me a bag? I have to buy it." And the lady who went to the shop with me was like, "This country, they always sell their bags. That's why when you see people coming shopping, they come with their bag." Well, I get this whole recycle thing. My cart is so full. Abba fresh, I need things. So imagine that full cart, and then I had to buy like three. I think I bought 4 or 5 bags, and I had to pay for all of them, in addition to the things that I bought. But you know what? I still have those bags till date. I literally have all of them till date. Another culture shock I faced. I know people are very attached to their pets and stuff like that. But in Ghana, there's no way that you get a leave from work because your dog died or your cat passed away. Never in Ghana, never. You get a compassionate leave because you lost your pet. Who cares in Ghana? But here it was different. People are sending condolence messages on the work group chats because somebody has lost their pets. And this, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but it was shocking to me because it's not common where I'm coming from. Through a conversation, you say, "Oh, I lost my dog," or "Oh, I'm so sorry," stuff like that. But it won't get to work group chats, and you won't get leave for losing your pet. So that was like another culture shock to me. Yeah, when I was coming here, I know it's a whole different country. I know like there are some places that could have African markets, and there are some restaurants that would have African food and stuff like that. Burger King, KFC, these are franchise restaurants that we do have in Ghana, so we are used to those kind of franchise food. Do you get what I mean? So when I moved here, I decided to try foods that I know in the beginning before gradually start trying their local food, because I mean, culture is a way of life of people. So if I have relocated to a new place, for me to settle in, I don't have to only learn about how the people behave, what's their way of living. You also have to know about their food and stuff like that. I tried KFC here once, and it tasted totally different from the KFC back home in Ghana. These franchise restaurants, they try to tweak the recipes to the taste bud of the place they find themselves. So I realized also that certain restaurants back home in Ghana that we as Ghanaians think their food is not nice. It's actually not that the food isn't nice, but it's because we are used to our seasonings, our spices, we are used to the salt, the pepper. These are the reason why we bash some of these restaurants and say their food is not nice. So before you start criticizing a particular restaurant because of their food, whatever you are trying, especially if it's this continental restaurant, whatever you're trying, make sure you've researched the recipe. Know that this particular food, this is how it's made. For example, you go to a restaurant and you're buying Alfredo pasta. You don't expect Alfredo pasta to be like hot spice. You don't expect to have so much pepper in Alfredo pasta because the original recipe only uses black pepper, which is not as hot as habanero pepper. That's one thing that I learned. For me to actually enjoy the local food, you have to have that in mind. What is the original recipe? What ingredients go into the original recipe? That way you'd rather appreciate the food. My friends used to say, "Oh, as for you, like you enjoy these white people food." It's not like that. Maybe it's because I'm a food content creator. I know a lot about recipes, so it's made it easier for me to go to eat some of these foods that maybe a few years ago I would never have tried, or I would have said, if that kind of food was in Ghana, I would have said this food was bland, this food was tasteless. Busing timings. So the bus can be late and they won't apologize for it. But if the bus driver is about to move and then they've seen you coming like this, running to the bus. And based on their timing, they need to move. Don't ever think that you are so important that the bus driver will stop and wait for you. Like in Ghana, where the church driver has seen you coming, you're running for your life, then the mate will be like, bang, 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 wole, 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 wole. Nobody has time for that. The bus driver will shut the door and move. You should be at the bus stop by the time the bus gets there. The door just shuts as soon as I got there. They won't open. Wait for the next bus. You always have to be on time. That GMT, Ghana time, throw it in the bin. The Apple Wallet that is not working in Ghana, it's not for decor on your food. It's actually works here. We do have cashless system in Ghana. We have our Momo, we have our cards and stuff. You can literally go months without holding cash, but you are literally spending every second. Another culture shock I faced here is the weather. You can have all the 4 seasons in 1 minute. So there was a time there was a hailstorm in seconds, it was raining in seconds, it was snowing in seconds, it was sunny. And it can be very, very cold. In the beginning, I was asking myself, who asked me, who sent me, because of how cold it was. But now I realize you have to learn how to layer and then how to wear the right clothes in the right weather, then you'll be fine. Now I know how to dress for the cold, and then I don't feel that cold anymore. My last culture shock I faced, this one is the best one. I will be sitting in my house jejely minding my business. Somebody would invite me out. Oh, can we go for a drink? Or shall we go for dinner? Or shall we go for lunch? And then we are splitting the bills. Like, I didn't invite you out. You invited me out. Why am I splitting the bills with you? But it's so normal here. So when you are here and somebody is inviting you out, make sure you have money in your pocket too. If not, be sure you are not paying before you carry yourself from your house, because it's a normal thing here for bills to be split among friends. If you're my friend and I invite you, or let's go out for dinner, I will easily pay for all of us because that's what I'm used to. So when I moved in here, sometimes we'll pick a taxi going out and then probably one person paid and we have to split the transport fare. It's really easy for me to transfer my part to my friends when they are the ones that pay, but it's really difficult for me to ask for the money when I'm the one that paid. It took a while for me to start accepting that this is where you are and this is normal here, so you have to live by the rules. You get what I mean? Oh, and one culture shock I also face is how small their rooms are. Your hall in Ghana can be someone's 2-bedroom flat. Now that we've spoken about some culture shock I've faced here in the UK, let's talk about some of the things that I've learned here that I think actually makes sense. One thing will be being on time. Second thing is the environment is very depressing. It can be just work and home, work and home, work and home. How important mental health is in this country. You can literally request for an annual leave because you feel you're not okay and you can't be at work and it will be accepted. Whereas where I'm coming from, sometimes get a sick leave can be very stressful in some working environment. But here, your mental well-being is very, very, it's top there for them. You can literally go to your GP and let your GP know you are not mentally okay. If you feel like you need some days off from work, your GP can literally get you a sick note and then you can stay at home and get yourself better. Another culture shock, I forgot this one, is the GP system. The GP system stresses me out. As a health care professional sitting here and even talking about the GP system, it's shameful. Personally, as a nurse, certain things that maybe when I'm not well, I probably, based on my symptoms, know that I probably need this or that. Unlike in Ghana, where you can easily walk into a pharmacy and then you know that, oh, you need this and you'll be fine. Here, if the medication is not an over-the-counter drug, you would have to go through the GP. Maybe it's not that serious for you to go to an emergency, so you feel like, oh, this is something that your GP can sort out. Getting an appointment with your GP is like gold. See, there are days that by the time you get an appointment, you've recovered from whatever was happening to you. It's not even a joke. I feel if it's easier for us to assess our GP, it will be better. Another culture shock I faced when I moved to the UK was the queuing culture. Oh my god. English people like to queue for days. My god. We went to a public place and then there was stairs. It was like everybody was tuned automatically. They just started queuing. What even amazes me is if there's, for example, a stair, people are climbing up and people are going down. They automatically arrange themselves in a way that people coming are using one side and the people going are using one side. Another culture shock I faced was the language. See, you think you understand English. I did not know that they have accents like the Scouts, the money, the Scotland accent. The first time I heard the Scotland accent, I was like, are you Jamaican? The way the person was talking, apparently it's a Scottish accent. My sisters and brothers, I don't even know which of the accents to learn now. Me, when I speak and you understand, we move because, you go to London people are speaking differently. You go to Liverpool, we are hearing another kind of brofo. You go to Manchester, there's another one. You go to Birmingham has different accents. Please, I don't tire. So guys, I have a question. I have a couple of videos I shot last year. They were interviews and then some were travel content. Would you want me to be posting a sit down video like this, one sit down video a week and then one travel video a week? Or you want me to post all the content that I have from last year? Would you like me to post all of them, clear my drafts, and then I can come back to current videos? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe and I would see you in my next video. Cheers guys.